out the road here on the way to the cabin. First trip in the spring. Must be May the 4th maybe. Frost is out of the ground, but in here a little bit wet, but I've laid so much stone down here that I really feel I'm okay. Yeah, it looks the worst right here, but I know that's solid stone down there underneath there. There's always a dip at Martin's Cadillac Trap. A little different operation this time. Obviously I got to get the bugs out. Fortunately I got a lot of straps. Give that a try. After you braved all those wet conditions, only got 0.85 of a mile to go. Didn't get very far. I had to stop in the little ash bowl here and throw some logs off the trail. But as I look down, I have to bring a basket out here in the morning because got these early morels. One there. Nice one there. They're all over the place. That operation went really well. Looks like our new cabin is sitting just like we left it last year. Frost heaves didn't throw it off the rocks or anything, so it's all good news. Got my cabin essentials and that big green cooler of all my frozen food, so I'll go out and get the propane freezer fired up and get that cooling down. Get a drink and cool down myself. It is 81 degrees. I got the freezer going and I had something to drink, and then I'm just kind of sitting here in my recliner watching, and this is kind of a surprise. Male spruce grouse showed up, and you know, they're here a lot in the fall and sometimes in the winter, but this time of year you don't ever get to see very many of them. They'll be coming up into their flutter flights for their mating coming up. So ideally, maybe this is his home territory, and he'll be giving us some shows. This is the way we get the cabin put in order. I always hang the mattress up here. Keep it away from the mice. Get it unbundled. Throw it down here where it belongs. Get a few pillows out of here. Sheets. A light sleeping bag. I've got my big sleeping bag out there wrapped around my cooler because as hot as it is, my freezer's not cooling down very fast. It's gone from 75 to 70 inside. I hope it's working okay. I'll go out and check on it again after a while. First morning, first pot of coffee. Schedule for this trip is to sit back and have a good time. I got some work I want to get done, but I've got probably at least 3 weeks. Plenty of time and really nothing I have to get done, so enjoy. We're like first week in May. It's amazingly warm. It's heading back up to 80 degrees Fahrenheit again today. No need for a wood stove, so got a little cozy put over the pot to keep that warm. This is why I come. As good as I remember. I'm going to take a walk up and check out my trail cam on the Beaver Dam. It's always my most productive cam up here, and I'm just really curious to see what's been hanging around in my absence. trail's a little mushy. I wouldn't be surprised if the frost is hardly out in this area. Down here in the shade like this. We had it packed down last winter, so it would have frozen deeper than normal right in this spot. All these projects I do with this long section of corduroy is something I did years ago, and it's paid off all these other years, because right now I would have had to put my boots on to go through this area. When I get to that trail cam, I'm assuming there'll be a bear on it, because we're not that far away from it, and I can see it came along here and tore into my trail looking for a vole or a mouse or something. See, we have a normal amount of water in the first big beaver pond up here. I think that means it's just a natural. The beavers haven't plugged the holes, or it would be clear to the top. Well, the good news on the trail cam is that the bear didn't swipe it off. The bad news is that since I didn't get here this spring, by the middle of April, the memory card was full. So by the time that bear came out, the camera had quit recording. But I've got it turned back on now, so deleted a bunch of images, so maybe we'll catch him out for a stroll. My little stream crossing runneth over, but it just drains a big marsh of the snow melt and stuff up north there. Probably within a week, if it doesn't rain, it'll be down into the culvert again. Well, that was quick. The culvert was plugged up with some leaves and a few sticks, and pulled them out, shot through, and gonna have a dry crossing again. I think tomorrow morning it's going to be venison steak, morel mushrooms, and eggs. I heard a big crash as I was picking that last handful of morels, and well, I'll show you. Good thing I picked that last handful of morels. I might have been under that tree when it came down. You never know. Yes, that would have been a painful thump on top of the head.